Brown. Again, the Lakers.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Irving passes to Horford. Back to Irving. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball hand.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And stolen by Tatum. Shoots over Ingram. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's in there.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Irving kicks to Horford. Back to Irving. It's deflected. And there it is for him. Irving's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. With some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And the pass to Kuzma. And it's Irving with the rebound. Boston leading by 5. Now here's Tatum. The dish to Smart. Horford with it. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. And that one hits back iron. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. James kicks to Hart. And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, they need to get back on defense. He said the challenge of facing a fast break team like this is limiting transition points. He told his players, if you're not running, you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Over Hayward, again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, LeBron James can put a defender on skates, keep him off balance. There is no limit to where this guy can score from. What an interesting evolution for the Celtics last year at the point guard position. Of course, they trade Brooklyn's unprotected #1 pick for Kyrie Irving. Then Irving goes down, and you think, okay, they have to go into the playoffs without that veteran closer.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Beasley comes in for Brandon Ingram. Lance Stevenson subbed in for LeBron. The Celtics also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. One thing we know about the Kyrie injury, they discovered a potential star in guard Terry Rozier.
Well, I think the Celtics knew what they had in Terry Rozier. This is the guy many in the organization wanted to draft in that draft class. And I believe Terry Rozier is a starting point guard in the league, and he certainly proved just that.
Now, here's Tatum. He's got 6.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And we talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called on early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
The first one falls.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many Greg were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics, they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe it. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up, man, that's good.
Stevenson passes to Kuzma. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Ball against Rozier. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 8.
A closeout defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Well, credit the shooter. It's just great work carving just enough space to get that 3 off in time.
From deep three-point range, that misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, Stetzler?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose and they've played with aggressiveness.
We've got ball. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Beasley, and it's Hart in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And the free throw, no good. Doris, when it comes to filling in the rest of a roster, the pieces around your star players, what qualities do you think these teams are looking for, or would you be looking for in a role player?
Well, I think one of the first things you have to think about, or what are the best attributes of my stars? So is my star a great driver creator? Then I need to put great shooters around him to enhance his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end, to absorb the best matchup of the opponent every night. And that means sometimes you're going to get scored on 5-6 times in a row. That's how good the offensive players in the league are. So there are many qualities, but those are just a couple off the top of my head, Kev. And to me, Marcus Morris, guys, has proven he's a critical piece. On the defensive end, he can guard either forward position. He can guard bigger guys because of his strength. And on the offensive end, he can go inside or out. He can come off the bench or be a starter. I love his game.
And the first one drops. And last season, Morris was hurt for a spell, and the team missed his depth.
Right, Kevin, because Marcus Morris coming out of the summer was not 100% healthy. But as the year wore on, he became a matchup problem and an excellent defensive player.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Josh Hart.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Ball against Rozier. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
I'll tell you, with that being a second foul, now you've got to be more careful. You can't give the officials any excuse to whistle him for number 3 before the end of this half.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Stevenson. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Brown, good.
Kev, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Here's Beasley looking for his first basket still in this one. To the inside, Caldwell-Pope, and it's blocked by Brown. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. They set the pick. Morris a screen. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Morris kicks to Smart. 4 on the shot clock. And Stevenson grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Pass to McGee. Lakers passing it around. McGee a screen. Beasley dishes to Stevenson. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game create. Terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Celtics leading by 7. Inside. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Here's the floater. And Rondo finishes it off. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
I tell you what, Rondo will get physical down low in that post. He is not going to back down from anybody.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Love his game or hate it, but there is no denying, Doris, that Lance Stevenson makes things happen on the floor.
Just a pure creator when he has the basketball in his hands. Unbelievable handle. Sometimes gets creative on his way to the cup, but you love how he plays with such great passion and energy.
Some changes for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's LeBron in for Lance Stevenson. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford. He's checked in for Aaron Baines. Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. Lakers trail by 5. It's stolen by Morris. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward showing he can score from just about anywhere, but he's especially dangerous close in.
James kicks to Caldwell Pope and stolen by Horford. Here's Brown. Morris trying to free himself up. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Rondo passes to Ingram. Clock at 6. McGee is screen on Morris. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ingram.
Ingram uses that floater so effectively. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense isn't expecting it.
Irving kicks to Hayward. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Irving out to the right wing. Second chance shot. Horford, no luck. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Ingram. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Morris. Irving passes to Brown. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now, here is Morris. Hayward kicks to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram. That's good from Horford on the assist by Hayward. Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Caldwell Pope passes to McGee. There's the pick. McGee a screen. And here's Ingram from the arc. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 5. Hayward from outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situation.
The Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 to 10. And the Lakers call time here. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now, here's Ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hart kicks to LeBron. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
This guy's an absolute beast. You see the power and the soft touch that LeBron James combines in his game. Wow.
Picked by Horford. And stolen by Kuzma. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. James against Hayward. Kuzma with a screen on her. Pocket 6. Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order.
We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
When you think about the Celtics last year, they were defined by their defense. But one overlooked area was the improvement they made in their defensive rebounding numbers. Think about it, was their only top 10 finish in that category in the last 10 years. Incredible.
Celtics making a switch here. Rozier's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
It is the era of positionless basketball, but how did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Picked by Horford. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. That's 12 points for Jason Tatum.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right, you don't want to rush it, but you do want to get off as quick a shot as possible.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Here's Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Lakers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
2 shots.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And then for Boston, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. And Smart subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he makes both free throws. Here's Rozier. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Takes a 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, there's an all-around game that Gordon Hayward possesses. He's got great feel for how to get his guys going with the pass.
And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
The second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak butterfinger sauce, weak sauce, period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Lakers trail by 6. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Irving at the point guard. Now here's Ingram. McGee is screen on Tatum. And he lays in the alley-oop. In the past, it has been suggested to us that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it has always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason. Can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
Hayward at the elbow over James. That one a little long. Great. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Celtics with possession here. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Horford kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now Rondo. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. For the lead, again the Lakers.
Great play calling, great execution leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Irving passes to Tatum. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
James kicks to Ingram. Pass to Rondo. Now James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Free throw drops for James. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
I don't know how often we can say we get such a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You look at James. What a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Celtics.
And their guards have been very active on the glass. In a game like this, that it really could go either way. Extra possessions can make all the difference in the world. You like the way they're getting it done here by committee.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. To the middle, Rondo with the steal. With the teardrop, and Caldwell Pope lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Picked by Horford. Horford with the screen on Ingram. Irving for three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, when Kyrie comes off a screen with that much speed, it's very hard to deny him a good look at the basket.
McGee a screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And the first one drops.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in for Brown. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. And here's Kuzma, guarded by Smart. Ingram against Smart. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Smart.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an ordinary player who only promises to get better. Double Brandon Ingram was taken second overall back in 16, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next years.
And that one falls for Ingram. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
In a somewhat unbelievable circumstance last season, Doris, Celtics coach Brad Stevens receiving 0 votes for Coach of the Year.
It was surprising in this way, Kevin. This is a man who lost his 2 best scorers to injury and still led his team to the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. But I think if you look across the league 1 year ago, there were tremendous coaching jobs done from any number of guys. And the reality is Brad Stevens is by far one of the best coaches in the NBA. Hardware or no hardware.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Rozier, last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Lakers second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach had lost his players. The front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach. They can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Morris, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Baines passes to Morris. The rebound. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Took him no time at all. And now a 4-point lead.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
Ball against Rozier. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Rozier's assist.
Not a shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Back to Stevenson. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Kuzma sets a screen. From 15, Stevenson can't hit. Boston's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Stolen by Ball. Here's Kuzma on target from 13 feet. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Right side, Smart. Morris outside. Horford with the screen on Stevenson. 5 on the clock. Smart kicks to Horford. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
James checked in for Brandon Ingram. Boston also with the sub. Tatum, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Lakers leading by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Kuzma passes to LeBron. And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
To the paint, here's Smart. Great pass to set up the layup.
And guys, the D has to show more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Ball kicks to James. Fades back. Not going to go that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a so far with both sides coming to play. A moment now to reset the line. Brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Stevenson of the veteran forward pair. All out there with Hart. And it's Kuzma in at the center.
I think Brown's trading. He's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Hart. Up top, Kuzma. Jumper off the screen. And good. He nails it. And the Lakers lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Brown. Here's Rozier. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, we've seen that a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They set the pick. Ball kicks to James. Shoots over Brown. James, no good. Austin's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Rozier, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Picked by Horford. Rozier, and it's blocked.
And ball was long to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a guard who can block shots. And really liking the effort we see here tonight. Neither team giving much.
And I think, Greg, you've got to love how much effort has been exerted by both teams. What a game we've got.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Los Angeles changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Josh Hart. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving comes in for Rozier. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kuzma with the screen for Ball. Pass to Kuzma. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Outside Tatum. They set the screen. Picked by Horford. Off the pick. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Tatum.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
To the middle, and Horford. Here's Hayward. And it's off the back rim. Nope.
On that one. That is not he wanted.
Well, that's money in the guy. Not sure how one.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. For Boston, they've gone through the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Feeds it to Hayward. And stolen by James. From the stripe. And Rondo with the basket on the extent. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Got a piece of it. Hayward. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Play. 3.5 minutes have gone by. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Kuzma sets a screen. Rondo passes to Kuzma. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful they had in place.
switch here. Ingram's checked in. On our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. Show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, a defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Now here's Rondo. McGee is screen on Irving. Rondo kicks to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee is screen on Irving. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Irving against Rondo. Tatum setting the pick for Irving. He dishes it to Horford. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the moments.
To the paint. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Irving kicks to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Wow, come on now. If Al Horford, if he's this close, the D is toast.
There's a good screen. LeBron against Hayward. James, left side. Over Hayward. Again, Los Angeles.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now, here's Tatum. Hayward dishes to Irving. Over LeBron. And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers leading by 5. Ingram passes to Rondo. Down low. And there's another one for the Lakers.
How about that? LeBron's always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
Celtics trail by 7. Brown, right side. 1:20 left in the 4th quarter. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Oh, Kevin Jalen, the big shot proving hard work pays off.
Brown throws it down.
Takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
Irving against Rondo. Irving kicks to Hayward. Over LeBron. And out of the Lakers gain possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? Got to have better focus than that.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Kyrie Irving. There's a minute left in the game. James in the post. Ended by Hayward. A shot by LeBron. No good. And here's Boston. They trail by 7. Here's Tatum. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, two shots.
First free throw is good. Trims the lead to 6. second. That misses.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
That's his second personal foul.
Hayward against LeBron. McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Just determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Hayward against LeBron. Now here's Hayward. Tight defense on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Exactly from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when it's Rondo, a triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The side to talk it over. They're down by 8. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
At the line for your Lakers, Rajon Rondo. Taking 2 shots. Two.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Boy, those free throws add a cushion to their lead.
Wants to get him, does. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Horford high post. From deep. Releases one from 3.
Kevin, if you want to know why they turned to Al Horford, it's because he delivers time and again.
Intentional foul, that clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul. Misses.
At the line for your Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up. So both teams is here. And free throws here. So now it's a ball game.
He knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over. It's standing by court.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in a rhythm like that?
it's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
Let's get it, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.